So the Ooni of Ife has actually sent a very strong word to Olori Miriam because of the decision she took the other day to leave the palace, that she wants to go and get settled to someone else. So the Ooni now decided to send a powerful message to her. Hello people, welcome to the Anze TV, the #1 spot for entertainment, especially as it concerns the Ooni of Ife Palace. Just as we've been bringing to you, it is really pertinent to know that so much has been happening in the palace, and the Ooni of Ife is actually not really the Ooni of Ife is not really excited about some of these issues. Yes, the Ooni of Ife is not excited about most of these things that have been happening in the palace. So right about now, the Ooni is in a very depressed state. Yeah, he is in a depressed state because last week he had a very serious heartbreak where Naomi decided to cancel the wedding that was already planned to be attended by the cream de la cream in the society. But now, the next point of heartbreak is that of Miriam. Miriam has now decided to say she wants to leave. Not just to leave, she wants to leave and go and marry someone else. That she's done, as in she's had it up here. So Olori, the king is now saying, why will Miriam take such a decision when he knows that he's actually passing through a lot of psychological trauma? That this is not the time for Olori Miriam to take this kind of rash decision. That this rash decision is tantamount to breaking up the peace that has always been in the palace. So as a matter of fact, that it's going to be an insult upon insult on the throne if things like this begin to happen. That he's really disappointed in Miriam because Miriam is actually his favorite wife. Now, why he's actually trying to bring Naomi back is because Naomi carries grace. So since Naomi carries grace, the person that he really loves is Miriam. So why would Miriam want to do this to the king and the palace? And the palace is going to really miss her. Don't forget that Ooni even attested and agreed that Queen Miriam, now Olori Miriam, actually contributed so much to the building of Ojajamo. So because of that, Miriam actually remains his favorite wife. Now he should not mind what is happening on the social media. So this thing now that Miriam has made up her mind to leave the palace is not going well with him. That in fact he is not taking it kindly. That if Miriam knows what is good for her, she should tender an unreserved apology to the palace and to the king for taking such a rash action, especially this time that the Ooni needs Miriam so much. The king is actually saying at this time around he needs Miriam. So Miriam should not even think of leaving the palace because it's not going to be funny. Ooni even went ahead of citing the fact that recently Naomi's exit from the palace has caused him so much pain. Yes, it has caused him so much pain even within and outside. It has caused him so much pain in such a way that he feels that the issue in his chest is such that he cannot carry. So that if somebody like Miriam now can decide to toe this line, so what are they expecting him to do? When Miriam is supposed to join and send envoy to meet Queen Naomi and ask Queen Naomi to come back. Because the fact of the matter is that in the olden days, it's actually the first wife that marries second wife for the king. Yes, first wives always go and bring second wives for the king. But now, when someone decides to marry another wife, people now get upset. People now feel bad. People now make it look as if there's more to it, whereas there's no more to it. No, so this has actually really made the Ooni to be very vexed and very angry. And the way it is right now, the Ooni has actually given Naomi Miriam ultimatum that she needs to walk her ass back to the palace, as he's actually not going to find it funny, because he is not excited, he's not happy, he's heartbroken, he's under some form of depression and a couple of other psychological things that are bothering her. That if you notice, what makes you now think that people like Ronke are now a little bit quiet, people like Ashley, they're all around quiet. These are people that were actually fermenting trouble all the while. But right now, because they are sensitive, that from Naomi and Miriam to do what she did, it shows that Miriam is a little bit insensitive. So Miriam should find a way and come back to the palace so that they all can sort out whatever issues that they feel they're having. Ooni is actually saying that in his own mind, issues no day. But now people just they make and look like say issues day. So on behalf of all of us, the online in-laws, want to join and put mouth and tell Queen Miriam, Olori Miriam, to reconsider the Ooni's plea. Yes, reconsider the Ooni's plea and come back, because the Ooni cannot stand to lose all the Oloris in the same manner. The same manner that Queen Naomi left, the same manner that Miriam also wants to leave. The Ooni is actually not excited about this issue, and he really wants to take a very serious, drastic step about it. All right, our people, it's been wonderful having all of you here. I want to say thank you for coming, and we hope to see you all once again. Thank you, and bye-bye.